A West Salem man convicted of killing his wife in 2016 has lost another appeal for a new trial. Kendhammer was convicted of killing his wife, Barbara. He was sentenced to life in prison with a chance for parole after 30 years. In Kendhammer's argument to the State Court of Appeals, he claimed that his trial lawyers were constitutionally ineffective. In its decision this morning, the Court of Appeals rejected that argument and reaffirmed the La Crosse County Court's decision to deny a motion for a new trial. Now, Kendhammer maintains his innocence. He says his wife was killed when a pipe from another vehicle crashed through their car's windshield.
Eau Claire County authorities are asking for help identifying a suspect in a Wednesday night stabbing. According to the Eau Claire Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to the village of Fairchild at about 10:45 last night for a stabbing. One male victim was sent to the hospital. He is in stable condition. The suspect left before deputies arrived, and they were described as white and wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and ski mask. Authorities say this was an isolated incident and the public is not in any danger. If you have any information on the suspect, contact Detective Greener at the number on your screen.
Charges against Waupun Correctional's warden and 8 other staffers are renewing calls to shut the prison down. Warden Randall Hepp and 8 staffers are charged with misconduct related to the death of 2 inmates. According to a criminal complaint, one inmate told an advocate 3 days before he died that he needed to go to the hospital. No action was taken, and he died of a stroke. Another inmate with mental health problems flooded his cell, and guards turned off his water. Guards then didn't bring him any food in the 4 days before he died. Investigators asked the warden if guards track inmates' meals, and Hepp said he didn't think any prison did and asked if that was even possible. Hepp faces 3.5 years in prison if convicted.
Well, definitely a windy today and much cooler conditions where we struggled in many areas to even get 60 up to the north, 70 to the south. Overall wind speeds right now much stronger as you go further west. They are starting to die off a little bit, but overall we've had 20 to 30 with some gust over there in Iowa up to over 40. So definitely we're going to see that. A little bit less wind as we go throughout the evening, less cloud cover, but still quite kind of chilly almost for this time of year for both locations. But we will see the decrease in clouds as we go throughout the evening. Temperatures dipping back down into the 61-degree mark with that west-northwest wind beginning to drop off. There right now we have a few sprinkles or even showers that could still rotate into the area, but most of that is to the north. As we kind of time that out, you'll see a few sprinkles or showers, mainly I-94 and northward throughout the evening, potentially going all the way to 10 or 11, but won't amount too much. Besides that, the rest of the areas will see clearing skies as we go throughout the night, with temperatures falling back mainly into the 50s. Now the good news is we do have less wind in store for Friday, a better end to the work week than Thursday, but we do have some rain for the weekend, and then we'll kind of break down if this cool pattern continues throughout next week all the way to Father's Day weekend too.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, if you're signing up for TSA pre-check soon, listen up. Pretty soon you won't have to travel for hours to do so. Community members can instead sign up for a week-long pre-check enrollment event at the La Crosse Regional Airport from June 24th to the 28th. TSA PreCheck lets travelers go through an expedited screening line. If you'd like to participate, the TSA recommends travelers pre-enroll and make an appointment online. The enrollment center will be set up in the airport conference room behind the escalators and will be open from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Access to the northern portion of Pettibone Park is closed due to high water. According to the City of La Crosse Parks Department, Pettibone Drive North is now closed until further notice. The closure does include the lagoon rental facility. Now access to the boat club will remain open.
Vernon County Emergency Management is conducting an exercise with area schools to safely reunite families in a potential emergency. They taught school staff the I Love You Guys standard reunification method. That's a standardized process for bringing parents, students, and staff together after an emergency where school cannot stay in session, such as tornadoes, bomb threats, and school shootings. Vernon County's Emergency Management Director says this method helps bring order to the chaos following an emergency, ensures every student is accounted for.
But just know that, we're here to help and get things safely back together. If somebody wasn't here, a staff or student wasn't here, we have a process to figure out where they are, if they're not accounted for.
Something Larson highlighted in today's training was the importance of verifying a parent's identity before letting them leave with a student.
A Winona man is transforming his pain into passion. After surviving a near-fatal car accident in 2016, he's discovered a new purpose in painting.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain shares his inspiring story.
Back in 2016, on his 20th wedding anniversary, James Thompson was taking a drive around Winona when a young girl suddenly struck the back of his car.
It changed my whole life.
Thompson didn't have a heartbeat for 4 minutes.
They brought me back, and then I was sent to across Wisconsin, and I spent a month in intensive care.
After having 4 surgeries on his left eye, Thompson didn't know what to do with his life until his son gave him an idea.
My oldest son, Jamie, told me, "Why don't you start painting, Dad? You got an art degree, why don't you use it?"
And that's exactly what he did. His work is primarily paintings of animals, ranging from fish, ducks, and bears. But that's not all.
You name it, I'll paint it.
As a self-taught painter, he says he usually has no idea what he's going to paint until he starts with the background.
And then takes off from there.
He begins by wetting his brush, laying the colors, and off he goes. But through it all, he now has a new perspective.
The accident changed my life, and I'm a self-taught painter. I mean, anybody can do it.
Letting others know that purpose can always be found, even in the midst of adversity.
Thompson says that in a year he paints anywhere from 500 to 600 pictures.
Quite
incredible.
a workload, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Onalaska School District is breaking ground on a $75 million renovation. District officials and community members gathered this morning for a groundbreaking at Onalaska High School. The event marks the start of upgrades funded by a $75 million referendum that passed in November of 2022. In addition to completely renovating Onalaska Middle School, the referendum funds key projects at the high school like ADA improvements, locker room upgrades, and new music and tech ed spaces. The superintendent says it's important to the district to offer quality education experiences in modern facilities.
The choices students are making in terms of careers are happening at a younger and younger age, and there are so many opportunities for them to get a jump on those pathways while still in high school.
The Phase 1 scheduled to be completed next summer. Anthony hopes Phase 2 of construction will focus on completing classroom renovations and updating the Performing Arts Center.
A federal judge orders former Trump ally Steve Bannon to report to prison.
After the break, what he has to say about the ruling.
Every week it costs more to feed my family.
Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We're celebrating June Dairy Month here at Wesco in Sparta. Have you thanked a farmer today? Take up to 25% off in select departments store-wide all month long. Plus, get free ice cream with every purchase. Buy a sofa, get free ice cream. Buy a fridge, get free ice cream. Buy some flooring, get free ice cream. Did I mention free ice cream with every purchase? Wesco in Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous, but my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health. Remarkable.
When you're looking to update your home, shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Police on Long Island have charged the architect accused of at least 4 murders on Gilgo Beach with 2 more killings.
The Suffolk County, New York District Attorney says 60-year-old Rex Hewerman was arraigned today for the killings of Jessica Taylor and Sandra Castilla, 2 young women who police suspected were the victims of men preying on sex workers. Taylor disappeared in 2003, while Castilla was killed in 1993. Their bodies were found miles away from Gilgo Beach, where Hewerman is accused of murdering 4 other women. The DA says the new charges follow recent searches of the suspect's home. Investigators say they uncovered new DNA evidence and a document from Hewerman's computer linking him to the crimes.
The task force believes that this is a planning document, and it was utilized by Hewerman to methodically blueprint and plan out his kills with excruciating detail.
Hewerman was arrested last July in connection with the Gilgo Beach serial killings. Searchers found the remains of at least 10 victims in a remote area on the eastern end of Long Island beginning in 2010, after a sex worker was reported missing by her family. Hewerman has pleaded not guilty to the charges. No trial date has been set.
Lawyers for Steve Bannon, an ally of former President Donald Trump, have vowed to appeal after a Trump-appointed federal judge ordered him to report to prison by July 1st to serve out his 4-month sentence on contempt of Congress charges. Now, this comes after a hearing today where the judge revoked Bannon's bail following a ruling last month from a Court of Appeals panel that upheld his conviction. Bannon was found guilty in 2022 of 2 counts of contempt of Congress after he refused to comply with a subpoena from the House Select Committee on the January 6th Capitol attack. Bannon lashed out at the Justice Department following today's hearing.
All of this is about one thing. This is about shutting down the MAGA movement, shutting down grassroots conservatives, shutting down President Trump. There's not a prison built or a jail built that will ever shut me up.
Bannon is not the only Trump White House official convicted for defying a subpoena from the House January 6th committee. Former trade advisor Peter Navarro is currently serving a 4-month prison sentence after being found guilty of contempt.
The city of La Crosse is on the hunt for young people passionate about the environment.
Now you can apply for climate-based micro-grants.
And the windy and cool conditions today will give way to less wind and more sunshine for your Friday, but we do have some rain in the forecast for your weekend. I'll time it out when to expect that rain. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Every day, we get to know more about California multimillionaire Eric Hovde, a CEO whose bank makes millions at our seniors' expense. Hovde's bank even owns a nursing home being sued for elder abuse and wrongful death. No wonder Hovde said most seniors shouldn't vote. Listen.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Eric Hovde, a California CEO we can't trust to look out for our families. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this app.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Indoor-outdoor carpet is stain-resistant and easy to install, making it the perfect choice for decks, patios, or sunrooms. Status indoor-outdoor carpet is only 49 cents per square foot after rebate. Let the fresh air into your home with a Larson Storm Door. This split-view storm door lets in natural light while providing easy ventilation. Get it for $344.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Life happens. When people hit bumps in the road, Family and Children's Center is here to help. FCC offers mental health support with 20 different programs, support for hurts, heartaches, and hardships. Because life happens. Contact FCC Outpatient Therapy at fcconline.org.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
Maury's VW has all the latest Volkswagens with new product arriving daily, including the new 2024 Volkswagen SUV lineup, the large and very spacious Atlas and Atlas Crossport, the perfect size family-friendly Volkswagen Tiguan, and the practical, economical Volkswagen Taos. As always, you don't need to travel far to have your Volkswagen serviced. Come in for your test drive today at Maury's Volkswagen.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds announcing an open call today for young people to take action on new climate efforts.
La Crosse received $50,000 in micro grants, which will be distributed to youth-led climate projects. Residents aged 15 to 24 are encouraged to apply for the grants and spearhead their own environmentally friendly initiatives.
Some ideas include planting demo pollinator gardens, organizing a trash cleanup, or even creating a mural highlighting conservation. Whatever the project, these grants are meant to kickstart young people into climate action.
There's a large percentage of young people that are really concerned about climate change in the future and are looking for ways to get involved. So this is one of the ways that we can help them fund their ideas.
The deadline for applications is July 31st. There are opportunities for up to 50 projects to be funded.
You can apply at thecityoflacrosse.org. We'll have that info linked on our website.
Well, it's a Thursday in June, so you know what that means, La Crosse residents. It's time for Moon Tunes, kicking off at 5:30, the first concert of the summer series. Greg, what can people expect if they're heading down to the park?
Well, definitely going to be kind of a chilly, cloudy type evening, especially with the wind still blowing, breezy conditions. So it won't be as pleasant maybe as you would expect like last week we had. But the good news is we're not expecting any type of rain, maybe a sprinkle, but I think that'll stay away. So overall, not bad, but not great is what we would expect. We talked about some of the river issues going on right now. No change from what I showed yesterday. Still expecting these rivers to rise probably the next Tuesday, Wednesday along the Mississippi. Just a minor or just action. They've actually come down a little bit on the crest, but overall, not much change in that. And given that we're not going to see much precipitation here coming on for the next 7 days, we won't really expect that. But still, windy and cool this evening. The winds will start decreasing. The clouds will later on. Tomorrow, less wind, more sun. The temperatures will get close to where they should be for this time of year. But we do have some rain for Friday night, late Friday night through Saturday, at least the first half of Saturday. It looks dry for the second half. Really tonight, that's a story of the clouds cover and a few sprinkles, especially if you go north of I-94 throughout the evening hour. Most areas to the south will see less clouds overall, but still through about 10, 11, even 12, you might see a sprinkle up to the north. As you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll see temperatures mainly in the 50s, maybe some upper 40s to the north. That wind will still be there, but much less, and that'll be the story as we go into tomorrow. Tomorrow is more sun, still that northwest wind, probably more in that 10 to 15, maybe 15 to 20 in the afternoon. We'll see some increasing clouds towards the late afternoon because we have a system to the south approaching, and we'll have one to the north approaching. I don't expect any of this really to impact any evening activities. We might see a few sprinkles come through southwest Wisconsin as we get past 10 p.m. with that system, but it's the one that we're going to be tracking further north that'll be coming through this feature through Friday night through Saturday that will spread rain, light rain or showers after midnight, and then that'll continue through Saturday morning. And I think by the time we get to about 9 or 10 for areas up the north, they'll see the rain come to an end. Southwest Wisconsin areas to the east, maybe around 10 to 11 as it pushes east. So the second half of Saturday should be dry with the north wind blowing. Overall temperatures in the 70s for the most part. The good news is Sunday looks overall good despite a front coming near us. There's your rain amounts. Generally a quarter, maybe a half, especially northeast Iowa, southwest Wisconsin with this, so it won't amount to too much, but it will impact anything you got going on Saturday, definitely for any activities outside. Now, given next week, We still got this cool northwest pattern going on as the southwest heats up, but we're going to see a change towards the second half of next week and going into Father's Day weekend. As the west starts cooling back down towards the end of next week, we're going to start heating up, and also the humidity level is going to go up. So drastic little change going on. If you like the cool weather, you'll like this weekend. If you want the heat and humidity, wait till next weekend. We'll have that then too. But for tonight, we'll see a few sprinkles up to the north. Decreasing clouds, decreasing winds, temperatures falling back into the 50s. Tomorrow, more pleasant conditions, less wind, still breezy at times, but getting back into the 70s for most of the area. And as we go into the 8-day forecast, we're looking at that rain coming back Friday night into Saturday. Second half of Saturday looks fine. Sunday, for the most part, pretty seasonal conditions. And those temperatures for the first half of the week, minus Tuesday with the showers, are pretty decent, still below average, but then things begin to change after Wednesday, and right now it does look quite muggy and mid to upper 80s as we go towards the Father's Day weekend. So, like I said, if you like cool weather, you'll like this weekend. If you want the heat and humidity, just wait about 7 more days.
All right, soak it up, everyone.
Something for everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. Well, lacrosse business celebrating 40 years of service.
We'll introduce you to the owner of Ed's Service Center and tell you his secret for success.
Call us a little cheesy, but tomorrow for Foodie Friday, we will be diving into some of the Cheese Corner's cheese trays and sandwiches. You can catch that exclusive interview right here on News 8 Now this morning.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Bygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a luxating patella or floating kneecap? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in using both tibial tuberosity transpositions and block trochleoplasties to safely repair your pet's injury. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics today.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like men's Carhartt Force Gear, 25% off. 80-count Victor Allen's brew cups, just $20.99. $60 off this DeWalt shop stool with casters, $99.99. And save $40 on a DeWalt 6-gallon wet or dry vac, $79.99.
Find value at Glenn's Farm and Fleet.
Bygoff and Rohde. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years, and we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
40 years. That's how long Ed's Service Center Towing and Recovery has been serving the La Crosse area.
The business hosted a party today to celebrate the milestone.
Joe Garbers took over the business from his dad 9 years ago. And for a while, Ed's was a gas station before it recently transitioned into a car service shop.
Garber says the good relationships with customers is the key to long-lasting success.
A lot of it's how you treat customers, and you treat them as a person, and you explain what's going on with their car and or whatever your service is, and you just give them all the options and you be upfront with them.
Good service right there. Garber says right now Ed's is a one-man operation and he takes care of everything with the store.
Okay, so some work ethic for sure
Yeah.
with Joe. So today's celebration did include a food truck and some cookies, as well as an oil change raffle.
Well, congratulations to them, and that's
Yeah.
a lot of hard work right there.
Yeah, to encompass all aspects of running a business by yourself.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I wonder if that's a choice for him. Like he'd just rather manage it by himself.
Yeah, just better to work alone
Yeah.
where he can have that control.
I can get in that mindset sometimes.
I
know
can
you
see
can
it.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No,
Congrats.
I'm going to run the show. Okay. We'll have another look at tonight's forecast after the break.
Where's the best place for fresh, quality local meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Get your grills or smokers ready. This month, whole pork butt or whole beef briskets are on sale. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Arby's has let other burger joints have their little fun. Playtime is over. The meat professionals will take it from here. Arby's, we have the meats.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax, just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
The Picnic Bundle is back at the Holman Locker and Meat Market. The Picnic Bundle includes the meat buns and even dessert. Everything you need for your next picnic. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
All right, definitely you'll probably need a jacket if you're going out to the Moon Tunes with that northwest wind still blowing. Otherwise, we'll have clearing skies, lighter winds. You'll wake up with a little better conditions, and that results in really on Donut Day. Not a bad day, actually, as we go to 76.
Nice.
We do have rain coming back in for Friday night, though, unfortunately.
Perfect weather for donuts tomorrow.
Are you bringing in some dunkers tomorrow?
You know.
Please.
Thanks
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you at 6.
Thinking donuts now.